For today's journal, I chose the first option,
Famous Herman.
which was looking at the web page of different rooms, and I realized that there are many people who live in rooms that I don't consider normal, but to them is like the reality is what's normal to them. The first picture was of a girl called, well, she's a girl, she's 14 years old, and she's been pregnant 3 times now. Like the two first babies, she lost them, and then the third one, she's about to give birth to him or her. And she lives in a room with her entire family, and she has to sleep in the floor most of the time. And I feel like this was the most upsetting one because she's already living in very bad conditions and she's not married or anything, like she doesn't have someone to help her with the baby. And on top of that, like she's bringing a new human being when her situation, like it's not even safe for herself. There are, I thought that was the most upsetting one, but there are also some very weird rooms, like this girl's room. Her name is Joey, and it's full of things for hunting. Like the whole room is filled with camouflage and costumes, and he has two guns, like he's just a little boy. I think that was very, very weird, and also a girl who is very intense on karate. And her room is full of her trophies, but literally I couldn't see a way where she could walk in her room because it is filled with trophies. I think these two things are not healthy, but in a different way, as the other room is not healthy. But but like they are just, to me they are both unhealthy, but in their very different way. And also after all of that, after those weird rooms, we saw many, many rooms where like the entire family lived in a miniature room, and people from all over the world, like this Chinese boy, people from all over the world living in tiny, tiny rooms. And then we saw two people's room that is one boy from New York City that has like his whole room with a lot of luxuries and things like that, and a girl from Mexico that lives in a two-floor house, and she has her own doorknob in her room, and she has a laptop, phone, iPod, iPad, and things like that. And I realized that a lot of people, a lot of us live that way, and we take it for granted, and we are just not very thankful for it. But the reality is that in Mexico, most of the people don't. Most of the people are like the other examples, like they have to share a room with someone else, and they cannot have all of those luxuries. That made me feel in a way happy because I know I am blessed with like all of those things, but in another way it made me feel very sad and confused. Like, why do I have all of that, all of those things, and other people don't? Like, what makes me deserve those things? And that's it. Thank you.